bailando el son caliente de Olodum. ¡Arriba! ¡Ay, ay, ay! Yo quiero hablar un poquito contigo. El son de banda reggae Olodum. Sentí tu cuerpo entero caliente, posando en mi cuerpo casi desnudo. No samba, oh, cantar una canción solo de amor. Cantar una canción solo de amor. Porque un hombre te mira, chupiropea también. Porque un hombre te mira, chupiropea también. Porque un hombre te mira, chupiropea también. No samba, no samba, no samba, no samba reggae. No samba.
Okay, let's talk about Challenge, the revolutionary communist newspaper of Progressive Labor Party.
Because everybody who's here is obviously a worker and they're really excited and they want to know what's going on with the march.
Challenge Desafío is a fantastic newspaper that talks about workers' struggles and the fight for a better society where the capitalists are gone and it's just the workers that are in charge. Real communism, real equality. That's what Challenge is all about. Try to sell it. It's good for you.
Challenge is a revolutionary communist newspaper that's printed by the Progressive Labor Party, and it's printed because we no longer believe in capitalism, that it can't be reformed, that there has to be a revolution.
It's a communist newspaper. And they have a statement right in there that says that they fight for an egalitarian society, an end to racism and sexism and armed insurrection. They just say it up front what they're for. There's no hiding it.
Que viva! Que viva! Que viva el comunismo! Abajo! Abajo! El bajo el capitalismo! That's what it is.
Challenge will tell you what is really going on in the world, and it won't be slandered except from a communist point of view. End racism, end sexism, beautiful ideas.
Are you sick and tired of the lies in the capitalist press?
The other papers have all the bosses' lies. They lie about everything. The Challenge has the truth.
Had enough of profits, stocks, bonds, and business?
And that's on, the news is not here basically to bring us knowledge of our government or what's going on around the world. It's to make money, period.
Looking for a brighter future?
The Challenge has the truth, telling us about what the working class needs, which is communist revolution.
Want to read about how the working class can lead society?
Challenge tries to combat all the ideas that are put out in the boss's press that workers can't rule.
Are you looking for a paper that is devoted to the workers? Challenge has news about class struggle and working class consciousness around the world.
challenge any worker that's tired of this ridiculous system that oppresses people every day.
All right, what's so good about Challenge, Mariano?
What's so good about Challenge? Well, because we write it. It's a working class paper for the workers, by the workers. And we ask everyone to help out in distributing, selling, writing articles for Challenge.
Do you know any of the people that write in this newspaper?
Well, yeah. Usually it's workers write from all over. You know, the workers write about their experiences on the job, in their schools, you know, or in their communities. I don't think there's any professional writers. It's mostly just articles from workers.
I think it is a very good paper, mainly because it tells about struggles that people have that you don't read about in the everyday popular newspapers.
Most of the news in Challenge is news concerning conditions of the workers. These are things that you don't find in your everyday newspaper. With things dealing with working people.
What do you think Challenge does for the working class?
Helps increase consciousness, and people aware.
People who write for Challenge are the people who are in the struggle. They're the ones who write for Challenge. They write about their struggles. And then there are also people who write for Challenge who are like the editors and so forth, who give the official line of the party. But Challenge is for and by workers. It's working people in the party.
Do you sometimes have trouble understanding world events? Try a communist analysis. Find out why communism is a solution for the world's working class.
Have you ever brought the newspaper Challenge to your friends?
Yes, I have.
What
many
do they think
times.
about it?
Many of them like it very much. In fact, I've gotten, there's been two people lately that have taken extra papers to distribute.
Well, Challenge is a revolutionary communist newspaper that the Progressive Labor Party writes, and I invited 4 friends of mine from acquaintances, one from school, and she brought her 3 friends. We've been distributing papers at my school, and a lot of people have been taking it and wanting more and stuff like that. It's a good paper.
The idea of the newspaper is to explain to people how communist ideas can help us fight capitalism, and also what a different world communism would be.
Well, with a lot of papers, they don't tell you what's really going on. They only tell you what they want you to know. But with Challenge, they tell us the real info about what's going on in our communities and what's wrong about our communities and what we should do to help.
We walk and we sing songs. We walk and we sing songs and hold flags.
Challenge is Progressive Labor Party's organizing tool in the mass movement. It challenges people's ideas and recruits them to PLP. Read, discuss, distribute Challenge.
We need to distribute to Challenge because we need to get out and talk to our fellow working class members. We are being bombarded by so many influential mediums by the media as far as racism and sexism and things to distract us from really understanding who our true enemy is and understanding what kind of system we live in and how can we organize as a collective, as working class people, and realize that we are a class, that we are as one.
I've worked on my job for 30 years, and I'm starting to find now that more and more workers that work where I used to work is starting to read Challenge.
Great.
And they're starting to get an understanding and ask questions that they didn't for years and years and years.
More and more people are taking it and beginning to distribute it and sell it. A few weeks ago we met a guy in the street, Antonio. He took 2 papers, started to take 2 papers. We just got a phone call from him. He needs 6 papers now, 4 more. He's gone to work in a bigger place and he needs lots more leaflets. That's the sort of thing that we're beginning to find out, the Challenge is beginning to organize now. So the party is reaching, through the use of this Challenge, being able to reach first saw hundreds and then thousands of more people who are not yet in the party.
Challenge has made a big impact on workers at my job who've taken to heart, provide leadership at union meetings from what they read in Challenge. It takes a very bold approach to attacking the system, makes no holds barred, fight for communism, and it's bred a breath of fresh air into the party, and to the working class.
I just picked up my first copy about a week ago, a week and a half, and I read through the content. Was pretty impressed with a lot of their observations about international capital, the Trilateral Commission. So anyway, I'm here for the first time, and just looking forward to learning more about the PLP and what its objectives are, its goals.
Ellos son mis amigos del bus. Encontremos en el bus y yo he dado el desafío a ella y a ella le gusta. Y en esta manera empezamos a hablar. Y ahorita ellos vienen para aprender un poco más sobre el desafío.
Do you want to read about workers fighting back to change the world? PLP is a militant party committed to organizing mass revolutionary violence to win communism.
Not a whole lot of time is wasted on Clinton and Dole, but they do talk about how Clinton is a liar and how we need to smash him with revolution, which I agree with.
La hora todos bailando el son caliente de Olodum. ¡Arriba! ¡Ay, ay, ay! Yo quiero hablar un poquito contigo. El son de banda raguiolo. Sentí tu cuerpo entero caliente, usando en mi cuerpo casi desnudo. No samba, samba.
Challenge is a tremendous paper put out by Progressive Labour Party that's organizing for a revolution for communism, the only paper in the world that's organizing for communism, workers' power, a society without any money, a society with no classes, a society where we produce for what we need. And Challenge tries to combat all the ideas that are put out in the boss's press that workers can't rule, that people couldn't possibly run a society without money. Because the boss's press knows that if people get that idea, their days are done.